Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back again. Yes, to Canon for the TV. It'll be the last morning show for a while. Yeah, I'm back at my work placement tomorrow. Yeah, in that school, lovely school. Anyway, yes, welcome back to Canon for TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this. Well, I hope you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Yes, we've got some transfer. Is it breaking news? Breaking news. Wait, it's newsworthy nonetheless. Two transfer news, breaking news worthy segments, and some other comments in regards to, I guess you could probably call him a backup striker. He's an additional striker, at least for me anyway. But it's going to be a short, sharp show, and we'll see how we get on the other side of this music intro. Yes, yes. Actually, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you who's watching now, all our subscribers, moderators, and followers on all platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. But yes, welcome back again to one of the last morning shows for a while. I listened to, I think, the first or second week in February when I'm back on half-term break. But it's been enjoyable. Yes, an enjoyable time. The time has gone so quick. I'm looking at the decorations here. I'm thinking I need to take them down before my birthday. My birthday's on Friday. But anyhow, we are live and direct. We've got some breaking news. You could probably say breaking news, possibly. But before we get into those segments, subscribe, no, just hit the like button. That's all you've got to do. It says it right there. And also coming to the live chat, I can see the live chat is being populated fairly quickly. Yeah, I see someone there who's returned, hasn't been here for quite a while. So thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for that, indeed. So let's get into the first news segment. Not the one that you thought I was going to talk about, actually. João Felix. Not the João Felix. Atletico Madrid star João Felix. João revealed his favourite Premier League club, and it is not Arsenal, Chelsea, or Man United. Now, the forward has admitted that he's a fan of English top flight football, but apparently never rooted for the usual title contenders like the Gunners, the Blues, or the Uniteds of this world. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Portuguese national admitted that he supports Leeds. Actually, Leeds are they're a good team. My brother's second favourite club. However, the 23-year-old a soft spot for the Yorkshire Giants is highly unlikely to take him to Ellen Road in their future, but Felix is still likely to leave Atletico Madrid after a reported fallout with manager Diego Simeone. I see people losing their minds over the last few days about João Felix. João Felix, is he coming to Arsenal? Now, we did a poll, actually. Which player is more important to Arsenal's cause right about now, right here? Now, I think what I might do, I might break a habit of a lifetime, at least for the last 5 years, and go into the poll before we go into the second segment. So the poll question was, which player is more important to Arsenal right here and right now? Choose only one. So it's either João Felix or Mykhaylo Mudryk. We've had a whopping 268 votes in the first hour. Yeah, for 1 hour. 13% of the votes say João Felix is important to Arsenal right here and right now. And 87% of the votes have gone to Mykhaylo Mudryk as the player who's most important to Arsenal right here and right now. Yeah, that could it change? I don't think it will change. Anyway, let's go into the second segment. Now, the second segment is, I guess, what everyone's been waiting for. Yeah, let me remove this out of the way. Sorry about this, people. There we go. Terms agreed. Well, Arsenal reached an agreement with Mykhaylo Mudryk as a deal improved proposal is revealed after a £55 million rejection. I'll get to that in just in a moment. Now, Arsenal reported reached an agreement with Mykhaylo Mudryk with the view of signing him from Shakhtar Donetsk this month. The Gunners have identified Mudryk as their priority signing this month as they look to strengthen the flanks. He was linked to Brentford, man, and Everton in the summer. That was before his breakout performances in the Champions League this season. I'll get to that in a moment. Shakhtar Donetsk are wanting around £30 million for the winger in the summer, but the player's asking price has rocketed up to £85 million January transfer window. Arsenal appear serious about signing Mudryk as they submitted a bid for him towards the end of 2022. The first bid of up to £55 million, and this was swiftly rejected by Shakhtar Donetsk. The deal looks likely to happen, though, as two clubs remain in talks in an attempt to come to a compromise. Shakhtar's hierarchy have spoken openly about recent talks with Arsenal earlier this week. CEO Sergei Palkin confirmed that they are ready to exchange ideas with actually interested clubs. Negotiations are continuing. We receive offers, but they are not the ones we would like to see on our table. Now, literally in 5 minutes, I will have a phone conversation with Arsenal, Padakin revealed. We are open to negotiations. We're ready to exchange ideas and figures. If we will agree, and then let it be so. If we will not, then it will be another time. I think every guy dreams about playing in the Premier League, Mudryk said. Arsenal is a very good team, very good coach. I like the way that they play. So come over for free. It won't happen. That's not going to happen, is it? So that is the latest, actually, in regards to Mudryk. Two worthy points I want to make. First thing, if you are serious about getting a player, if you're really serious, why would you go in there with I'm trying to do my math. So they asked for like 85, and we offered like 55. So that's like maybe 65% or 70% of the way. Go in there and buy the player. If you're serious about the player, get him. Get him. The second thing is, it's like I've always said that, for that amount of money for an unproven player, I get it, 10 goals across all competitions. I think he's got like 8 assists or 7 or 8 assists. I get it, but does that translate in the Premier League? Not sure. Not sure, because he's never played in the Premier League. 21 years of age, the flavour of the month. Last 3 years, I can tell you, name players that were linked to Arsenal: Patson Daka, Hossa Mawar, Dominic Szoboszlai, just to mention just a few. And where were they? They never signed for Arsenal because they were just flavour of the months. But again, for Arsenal, if you're serious about Mudryk or Mykhaylo Mudryk, don't go in there with measly. You want to go in there for a bidding war. Is that what it is? Go in there, serious money, pay the money, end of story. Second day in January, and I was watching Arsenal. Alex, good morning to you. I'm not sure whether you're watching now. I know you're not feeling well, but I thought Luca brought some wonderful points. No club literally goes in the first transfer window and buy a player, but you want to make sure you're doing all the groundwork leading up before the transfer window opens. But to go in there with that bid there, it's going to be rejected. It's going to be rejected. The player wants to come and play for Arsenal. He said it many occasions. Did the interview with Zinchenko's wife. He's been, videoing himself watching Arsenal play. So don't try and spoil the youngster's dream or the transfer. Go in there, serious money, get the business done. So I was hoping maybe in the first week we might hear, all right, Mudryk has signed for Arsenal, but we're one step, it would appear, a little bit closer. Terms agreed. Doesn't mean anything. It means something, but it doesn't really mean much until the player is seen signing the contract. Got to get him over the line, man. If you're serious. I mean, for me, he wouldn't be my preferred. I don't know. Do we really need to strengthen up the wing areas? Bukayo Saka and Martinelli? For me, not really. But Arsenal, Edu, Arteta, they never listen to me in Canal 4 TV. Anyway. And now onto the last segment. I thought I'd give a little mention to this youngster here. Actually, we've got one more to go before this one. Electric Eddie. Eddie Nketiah is like a new signing for Arsenal. His big performances are helping his club stay on course in the Premier League, a title race, and Gabriel Jesus' absence. Now, for me, Nketiah deserves as much praise as anyone else after a truly strong performance at the head of the team. We asked the question, is he ready to lead the front line? And he has done so. Two goals in 2 games. You can't ask for anything more than that. He was tirelessly running into the channels, using his strength to hold up the ball and being a predator in the box, the fox in the box, the box in the fox. which has now he scored his goal 2 in 2 games. Now, Mikel Arteta, as we know, gave him a new 5-year deal in June, just before his old contract was due to expire. He had been contributing from the bench, but now he's doing it from the start, showing why he is England's under-21's all-time top scorer. Now, some of you, I'm going to get off back onto my soapbox. Some of you need to get hold of yourselves. Get over yourselves. Nketiah is with us. He only needs to go out and prove himself. And so far, not bad. 2 goals in 2 games. What more do you want? I can't hear you. What more do you want from Nketiah? Anyway. Right. I've not lined up the last. Let's have a look here. Oh, here we go. Right. The last news segment is about the captain. Not Captain Fantastic, but the captain nonetheless. And Bukayo Saka is amazing. Arsenal teammate, he talks a lot. Does he really talk a lot? Well, Arsenal star Bukayo Saka has spoken highly of his Gunners teammate, Captain Martin Ødegaard, on BBC Sport. Saka has said that the Arsenal and Norwegian international attacking midfielder Ødegaard is amazing. Now, we know the England international, who tends to start on the right of the front three for Arsenal, made comments about the 24-year-old playmaker after the Gunners' win against Brighton Hove Albion in the Premier League at the weekend. He went to say that our captain, Martin Ødegaard, is playing amazing. He does so much for the team. He is the orchestrator of our team. He's a really efficient captain. He does a lot of talking on the pitch. Needs to continue. Has to continue. You know, well, it's still not halfway through the season, but Martin Ødegaard, not so much the captain fantastic, but a captain nonetheless. And maybe he's probably listening to the number 34. Who was the number 34? The X-Man. Anyhow, these have been the news segments currently running on Cannon Fire TV. The last morning show, yes, before I get back to work tomorrow. Anyhow. We're going to go, where are we going to go? Where are we going, Alex? We're going to go onto our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments. And then we'll go into the poll again to see if there's been any movers or shakers in there. Let's have a look. So, Ange, I see Ange has retweeted. Ange, the first day of Cannon Fire TV. Richard, who have been nominated winners of the best segment on Cannon Fire TV, Thursday night football show. I've still yet to send out their prizes, but I'll get that sorted out very, very soon. And who else? Glenwyn. Oh, actually, I think Glenwyn's daughter. Glenwyn, brother Glenwyn. Thank you for that. But no comments so far. So let me refresh the poll where we have the question: which player is more important to Arsenal now? And your options were João Felix or Mykhaylo Mudryk. We have now received 305 votes just over 1 hour ago now. 30% of the votes have gone to João Felix and 87% of the votes have gone to Mykhaylo Mudryk. The flavour of the month. Now let's see if we can get the flavour of the month over the line. Let's see. Get them over the line. Arsenal. Pull your finger out. Edu. All right. Okay. And now let's go into the live chat for the first time on this Tuesday morning show over here. 19 minutes after the hour of 11 UK time. All right. Ashley D, rightly so. Our moderator says, hey up, Gooners, and welcome to a great start to 2023. Thank you for that. Happy New Year to you. Ashley, I hope you're keeping well. Patrick, yes, it's been a long time, my friend. Alex, Happy New Year, mate. It's been a while. It's been a long while, but I've tried to remain consistent or trying to give news. But say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon Fire TV. Patrick, thank you very much for that. And Ange, the First Lady, says, good morning, Cannon Fire the crew. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. 7 points. 7 point on top of all. Al, you think number 14 is on the horizon? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Why not? Blessing Alex, yes, says Anthony D. Scissors, Master Samuel. I need a haircut, man. Don't need a haircut. He says, blessings, Alex. Happy New Year to you and your family. And the same to you, Master Samuel. Sam, good morning. He says, I can't wait for Arsenal's of a Mudryk. James, good morning. Says if he's a Leeds fan, he hates Man. Yeah, Saka's is the most best. Is the best player we have at the moment now. Yes, he is. Closely followed by, I'll probably say a Martinelli. I love Martinelli, man. I was so happy for. I mean, I was thinking, yeah, I want Eddie Nketiah to score, and Martinelli to just leave. What's the defender's name? Bro, I can't remember his name now, but it left him in his wake, innit? And scored that goal there. Wonderful, man. But I do love Martinelli. Can't wait for Arsenal's sign of Mudryk. Yeah, but you know, again, Ange, if you're serious about this player, just don't leave it. You know, don't leave any doubts. Just go in there. Don't get yourself into a bidding war. I mean, all the stuff about Chelsea owner now putting the money down, £85 million. Could that scupper the transfer? Go in there with the money. Go in there if you believe in this player. If you've spoken and you've done some groundwork. Don't get yourself in a bidding war. Just go in there and pay the money. Edwin needs to open that wallet a little further. Yeah, he does. Sam says Mudryk is not as expensive to be brought in a whopping sum of money. It is ridiculous, but it's modern day football, isn't it? You got player power and you got money power, isn't it? And that's just the way it is. If you are like a Leicester City or a Brighton, you're not going to pay over the odds, but you're going to be a mid-table team, aren't you? But in order for you to go the next level or be part of the big six, you've got to do the business. Nothing about haggling. You've got to go in there, get the player over the line, boom, and that is it. And then move on to the next target. I don't see the likes of Liverpool or Man City doing that. They don't do that. A, D, A, D, A, D. Rocksteady Eddie doing the business. Do you know what? When we had Tony on the show, and I asked him a question about Eddie Nketiah, he said, "But Alex, I've got to believe in him because he's who we have at this moment in time. I've got to believe that he is the answer." And so far, like 2 goals in 2 games. I'm going to put my hand up again. Eddie Nketiah will score more goals than Gabriel Jesus. He will score more goals, I repeat, more goals than Gabriel Jesus. I said it, a couple of months ago. He's going to score more goals than Gabriel Jesus. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I think I'm going to be right in this one. Anyway. Odegaard giving his shirt to the lad in the crowd. I'm thinking top man. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for the voting. But you say that, Ange, but it's, how can I say this? It's what the followers, subscribers wanted. Well, they out of the 3 segments, they voted for your segment. Oh, well, actually, your segment with Richard, Thursday Night Football Show. So yeah, so well deserved, well deserved. Welcome, Mudryk. Well, not yet. He's not signed a contract. Just so that personal terms have been agreed. Like both. Someone's been a little bit greedy now. Friday says, I can't wait to see him in an Arsenal shirt. And that, at that point, we know literally the deal has been done. When he signed the contract and he's holding up the jersey, we know the deal was done. But it was still a long way off. A long way off. Well, what do I know? What do I know? So if you're watching now, we've just been talking about João Felix, who has said that, out of all the Premier League clubs, his favourite club is Leeds United. I said, well, yeah, and are you coming to Arsenal? That's what I want to know. Forget about who your favourite club is in Premier League. And there's been some big fallout between himself and Diego Simeone, which may push him out a lot quicker from Atletico Madrid sooner rather than later. We've also been talking about, oh goodness, Mykhaylo Mudryk. Arsenal have agreed personal terms with the youngster 21, and I want to see what is the final figure going to be. Is it going to be over £85 million or less than £85 million? I've given you my opinion already. And then Bukayo Saka spoke about my captain, not Captain Fantastic just yet. Yeah, he said that Martin Odegaard, speaks a lot on the pitch. He's like the orchestrator in the middle of the pitch. And I thought he was my man of the match against Brighton. It was just, I don't know what Arteta's reason was for taking him off. Because once you took off and you made some changes, you could see Arsenal's shape was lost. We lost momentum and they ended up scoring 2 goals. So Arteta's still got a lot of work to do to teach the players how to kill games off. Anyway, what else we spoke about? We spoke about, that was it. Oh, of course, and Eddie Nketiah. Come on, guys. Come on. We've got to support Eddie Nketiah. He scored the goals. He's scoring the goals. What more do you want? The goal that he scored was a tap-in. But it's about being in the right place at the right time to execute what you need to execute. So, and he scored a goal. 2 goals in 2 games. You can't ask, what? Probably could have scored a brace, maybe. But he's scoring the goals. Eddie Nketiah will score more goals than Gabriel Jesus. Just give Eddie Nketiah the Premier League starts. He will score the goals. More goals than Gabriel Jesus. I can hear you laughing now. Actually, I can't hear you laughing. Who had all the mince pies? The majority, I had them. I had the mince pies. Al, your thoughts on Wenger return to watch Arsenal game on the Boxing Day? I tell you what, I couldn't believe it. That was the first time in 4 years since he left Arsenal that he's come to the Emirates. Really good for him. It was about time, wasn't it? Because I remember his penultimate season, you saw fans fighting in the stands and outside the stadium. I was thinking, Wenger's in and Wenger out. And it might upset some of you, but I thought no one can stay at Arsenal forever. No one can stay at Arsenal forever. Even my local chippy, who's a spud, was saying, but you made a mistake by letting Arsene Wenger go. I said, but he couldn't stay at Arsenal forever. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I was happy to see him come back at the Emirates. I think, are they thinking about erecting a statue, which I think would be right. But you know what? I know George Graham didn't see the Emirates era, but neither did some of the other people there. Well, but anyway, it's high time that we recognise whether it's a stand in his name or a statue. Yeah, so be it. So, but I was happy to see him back. There were some questions about the lady that he was sat next to. That wasn't his wife. I don't know who the lady was he was sat next to, but that wasn't his wife. Wenger divorced his wife, I think was it 2010? But that lady that he was sat next to was not his wife. I'm not getting the rumour mill, into motion, but it was good to see Arsene Wenger back. Absolutely, yes. A goal is a goal. It's a goal. So yeah. Brian, this is Arsenal podcast. Go over and subscribe to Ryan's channel, please. This is Happy New Year, by the way. And Happy New Year to Ryan. I did receive a message. I still yet to see your video, your show when you had, I can't remember that guy's name now, ex-footballer. Anyway, but Happy New Year to you, fella. At his stadium. It's our stadium, Ange. It's not his stadium. No, I know what you mean. I'm just joking. What else do we have to? Yes, Paul Davis. Go over, check out Ryan's video he did, the show with Paul Davis. I've still yet to see it. I saw little snippets, but not in its entirety. Subscribe to Canopy TV. I prefer if you just click the like button. Just click the like button. Yeah, that means a lot more to me than subscribing. Just click, and that might help us be recommended amongst all the other billions of channels and shows on this platform, YouTube channel over here. All right. I'm just checking if we have anything else we need to talk about. I did say it's going to be a short show. We've been running for just short of 30 minutes. Let's have a look here. Yeah, 25 minutes actually. Right. Like I said, this is going to be the last morning show for a while. I'm back at my regular job tomorrow. Yeah, so I've got just kind of doing some bits and pieces, cleaning the house up before I set off and go and see my mama, and collect my wife. We're back here and prepare myself later on to be work ready tomorrow. I hope you have enjoyed the morning shows. Didn't do one last couple of days because New Year's Day. No. I don't do any work on New Year's Day, man. Those days are long gone. But thank you. We're making our way to 20,000 subscribers. In this moment in time, we've got 19,174 subscribers. I think, is that it? And that's been personally down to each and every one of you who's watching now. Because the content is the content. But if you don't like the content, then you won't be subscribing. You won't be coming in and viewing us live. But that's been down to each and every one of you. Tomorrow I will be doing a show in the evening, an evening show, and I might be joined by one or two contributors. So make sure you check it out. Or maybe you don't want to. I don't know. You don't have to if you don't want to. And anything beyond that, look, I think is Ange. Ange, are you still here? Yes, Ange. Ange, are you doing a show? Are you doing a show this Thursday with Richard? The Thursday night football show. Just waiting for Ange just to respond. So that's it. And I believe on Sunday, the big Sunday show with Paul, aka the Bray, will be back in full effect. Just waiting for Ange just to respond. Okay, so whilst, all right, so there you are. So yes, we are. So day after tomorrow, expect to see the Thursday night football show back in full effect. I've yet to receive or know what they're going to be talking about, both Ange, First Lady of Cannon TV, and Richard. So that'll be Thursday night football show on Thursday. And then on Sunday, the big Sunday football show. What's it called? The big Sunday night show on Sunday. Goodness gracious me. All right, let's have a look here. Okay, I think we is finished. I think we finished. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, so I just need to double check and see if we've got any other comments on our Twitter feed. Right, there's no comments. Okay, so Paul, the host of the big Sunday Sunday show, has just tweeted out, Happy New Year, Gooners. I hope you all had a great festive break with family and friends. Looking forward to getting back into content rolling again after a really busy period, top the league, and very, very happy. So again, like I said, I imagine he'll be back doing the show on Sunday evening. If you would like to come and feature on and be one of the panel, I don't know, a contributor on Canal 4 TV, you can always send me an email. I believe the email is in the description box below. We've got, I think, like 18 or 19 contributors who feature throughout the season. So, but if you would like to feature and come in and give your thoughts about Arsenal, or actually maybe football related stuff, send me an email. Arsenal Republic, the #1 @gmail.com. But like I said, I think the email should be in the description box below. We're always looking to evolve the channel. And who knows, maybe you could feature on a segment, have your very own segment on Canal 4 TV. So if you are thinking, actually, I might take Alex up on that, again, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1 @gmail.com. I'll think what I'm going to do. Where is the email? Have I taken it off? All right, there we go. This is the email. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com. Again, if you think you would like to have your very own segment, live segment, or pre-recorded segment on Cannon 4 TV, send me an email. It's right there. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to end this one. And Angie's right. Holidays are over. They're over. Bills need to be paid, though. Bills have to be paid. Anyhow, we're done. I will be back tomorrow evening, giving some more live news segments, Arsenal related, of course, and maybe an update on Mykhaylo Mudryk and João Felix. He supports Leeds United, not Arsenal. This has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.